One was like, Cal knows something that I don't. I was like, oh my gosh. I'm like, I'm a good guy. Good guys FC. You know what I'm saying?
Is that the reason for the campaign? For more investment in the campaign?
Yeah, more investment in the campaign. The stocks have to rise now. You know what I'm saying? The stocks are in the gutter right now, but don't worry.
Cal, look what you're doing to guys. Where's the powerful?
Sponsored by BlackerTheBerry pod, you know?
You're ruining someone's market.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Stocks are back on the rise, though. Don't worry. After this week, I was talking to her, right? And I was in the car with her. And obviously, like this other shorty, because I was single at the time. This other shorty was calling me. She called me like 7 times.
7 times?
If you're in like certain cars, like have like CarPlay and stuff.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
So trust me, I've been there, bro.
He's so rude, isn't he? And the other one, I'll say, yeah. Before you know it, now they're insulting me.
Oh, no.
To my face. While I'm sitting here.
Yeah.
I sat there for 5 minutes because at first I'm thinking, let me sit here and defend myself. I'm like, look, I'm not here to be a dick to anyone. I'm now trying to over-explain myself. And these times they're just throwing insults,
just
bro.
going crazy, yeah.
As if I'm not there. Guy, I stood up, I kicked my chair, I walked away. So you might be right.
No, I'm telling you, like, it has spiked. Like, I'm telling you, this is what the streets are saying. You feel me? Like, you're an OG now. You know what I'm saying? Girl can't just walk up to you like before. Should you throw everything away after a breakup?
Mess up. What? The white one? What?
And then how do you feel about that?
You are now listening to the Blacker the Berry, the sweeter the juice.
Well, let's record, I mean.
What was that? Your name now. You just say your name. What the? Why you have to try? So DX, and then you say I'm sure.
This thing, you're like, you want the best of 3 worlds. Like,
You're scaring. Now I understand why the girls are running away. Because all this time I've been thinking girls are crazy. Now it makes sense. Keyshawn.
Good guys FC. You know what I'm saying?
This is your campaign.
It really is. I'm trademarking it.
Who are
You
you
know
trying to
what I'm
convince?
saying? Good guys FC, you know what I'm saying? Look, there's been a lot of defamation happening over the last few weeks, so I have to stand up for the boys, you know what I'm saying? What's Cal on about, bro? Like, what was that whole shit, bro? She's like, yeah. I actually had a few people reach out to me.
Nigerian.
Yeah, bro. I had a few people reach out to me because of that.
The funny thing is, Cal says a lot of things in the moment that she doesn't realize that she says.
Bro. I had to DM
I think that one was just fair at the moment because me, I didn't even understand it, bro. Yeah. That with no context,
bro. Such a wild statement, bro. She said you're one of the main reasons.
That with no context.
Did you see my face when she said that? I was so shook, bro.
Bro, did you see all of us?
Yes, bro. I was like, what? Is she being serious?
Even me and Sarah were confused, bro.
I was like, yo, what is she talking about, bro? I had to message her. I'm like, man, you got me in some hot water this week, bro.
Yeah?
Yeah. I received a couple of messages about the allegations. Yeah, bro. I had to let her know. Like, man, this shit is crazy.
From who?
A few of my friends. Let's call them friends.
Ah,
like,
mess up.
One was like, wow, Cal knows something that I don't. I was like, oh my gosh. I'm like, I'm a good guy. Good guys FC. You know what I'm saying? Good guys in the movement.
Is that the reason for the campaign?
I had to start it.
For more investment in the campaign.
Yeah, more investment in the campaign. The stocks have to rise now, you know what I'm saying? The stocks are in the gutter right now, but don't worry. They'll be on the rise soon.
Cal, look what you're doing to guys, bro. Where's the powerful?
Sponsored by BlackerTheBerry pod, you know? Don't worry.
Where's the powerful? You're ruining someone's
That's
market.
what I'm saying, bro. Stocks are back on the rise, though. Don't worry. After this week.
You're ruining someone's market, bro.
And then she posted us saying, oh, these guys are... And I was like, oh, my God.
What did she say again?
She's like, oh, Doxa and Trent aren't as innocent as they look.
Bro.
Then I got, bro, you got me about that, too. I was like, bro, what's happening, bro? Like, what is happening? They're like, oh, like, I'm getting asked why she's saying this. Like, I'm like, bro. I was like, man, you can go ask her, bro.
No, man. Cal's a funny guy.
Yeah,
man.
she is. I have a bone to pick with her now.
Bro.
She has the stocks in the trash.
She has to come back, bro. That was what they call it? National enemy. Is it national enemy? What they call it?
I know what you're trying to say.
Shit. Public enemy.
Public enemy, yeah.
There you go.
Public enemy number one, bro.
Oh, the public enemy number one.
I can't lie.
Berry, bro.
She really is, bro.
Trying to come here to devalue our...
That's what I'm saying. We're trying to rise the stocks right now, not drop them. You feel me? Like, trying to rise the stocks for the Nigerian community.
Oh my days. Nah, man. Anyways, welcome to another special episode, guys. I'm your host, DX.
Train the cut. You know what it is. You know what it is.
Very special episodes. We're trying to recover, man. On the road to recovery. After Kyle and Sharon came to do some damage.
Shake shit up.
Now we have to do some damage control.
Especially Cal. Cal's wild.
Culprit. We're coming for you, Kyle. Don't worry, we're coming for you. We'll find you one Nigerian that won't disturb your life too much. Nah, man. No. Let's start with some sticky
yeah, I actually got one I want. I'm reading this one. I was messing with two girls all summer. I got caught up with one of them. And one was more physical, but I like the other one. How should I proceed?
What?
Okay, let me read it again. I was messing with two girls all summer, and I got caught up with one of them. One was more physical, but I like the other one. How should I proceed?
So he caught
up is like
carried away?
No. Got caught up is slang for like he got caught essentially. Like he got caught up like.
Sir.
Yeah. Like for example.
What caught by who? That's the question.
Like he got caught. I got more context, but essentially he got caught. He was at one of the girls' house, and the other one called, and she saw it. So then she exploded on him.
Yeah. I see what you mean.
And then,
I see. What you mean.
Then they like found out about each other, kind of thing.
Well,
so he lost both. Yeah, so he lost both of them. So he's asking what he should do. So first of all, you know what I'm saying. Rookie mistake. You know what I'm saying? The old me would have said, of course, you know what I'm saying? First of all, come on, bro, you need to have aliases for girls members of the phone. If you're gonna I don't condone moving like this, but if you're gonna move like this, you gotta be smart. You feel me? So look, like I said, old Sheree would say this. This is the advice I would have given you initially before getting caught. You gotta have an alias, bro. In the phone, number one, do not disturb. You know what I'm saying? You got to make sure that shit is on. If you're going to be at Shorty's house and you're dealing with another girl that you know calls you, right? You have to, good guys FC. Don't forget. Socks on the rise. But like realistically though, you know what I'm saying? You have to have some sort of measure for those potential situations. Word. You feel me? Especially if you know, like Doxa says, you have to know your players.
What the?
Yeah, you gotta know you. Yeah, exactly.
Because you're a manager, right?
Yeah, exactly.
You know who your star player is.
Doxa knows. So it's just
I
like,
don't understand.
Doxa knows the game a little bit. So like, I just picked up a few things from him.
I'm a rookie, bro.
Nah, you're not a rookie. If you can say you gotta know your players, you're not a rookie, bro. You know what I'm
saying? I'm a great, what's the word? Like skip. I've never played.
Nah.
I'm just a great commentator. I'm just a great commentator.
Nah, bro. I think you got some reps in now, bro.
Yeah?
Yeah. I think you made a few shots.
Yeah?
Yeah. For you to make that's too great of advice. Because ever since you said that, bro, it's stuck with me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's stuck with me. You gotta know your players, bro. You gotta know, like, if you're dealing with multiple women, like realistically, like, let's talk about this. This happens all the time. You feel me? Like, I wouldn't know though, right? But like I said, like, after listening to Doxa having like certain private conversations with him and like him talking about like knowing you never believe it. Him talking about like knowing your him talking about knowing your players, like you have to know, like, if you're going to deal with multiple women, you have to, you know what I'm saying? You gotta know.
It's coming out here.
You gotta know like who's who and how they carry themselves and like what they're like. You feel me? Like, same thing for girls. Like if you're fucking multiple niggas, I'm sure there's some one guy that gets you dinner and sends you food and flowers, and there's another guy who, tickles your fancy physically. You know what I'm saying? Like people do it all the time. So it is what it is. But rookie mistake, right? You gotta have either, first of all, know your players, number one. 2, aliases. Number 3, do not disturb. Okay.
See, I'll give you a tip from Shiva, and Shiva can come and explain herself. Do not save anyone's number.
That works too.
Yeah.
But that's some real, like, I know some boys that do that. So me personally, I can't be. Yeah. I can't do that, all that, bro. Like, I need to, you feel me? But realistically, that does save you from problems. Like, there was this one time, right? Like, one of my guys told me this story. It's not like it happened to me or anything. That, like, I was, like, obviously, I was in a car, like, and there was a shorty I was talking to, right? And I was in the car with her. And obviously, like, this other shorty, I was single at the time. This other shorty was calling me. She called me, like, 7 times.
7 times?
Yeah. And the thing about this, like, if you're in, like, certain cars, like, have, like, CarPlay and stuff.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
So trust me, I've been there, bro. So that's why you have to have an alias, or like I said, obviously not saving the number works, but you gotta know your players, bro. Because look, it's very easy to get caught. Imagine I'm playing music, I'm enjoying my day, I'm hanging out with this girl, and another girl is blowing up the phone, and my phone is connected to the car, bro. And the name just keeps. Look, there's a display to show who it is. And, yo, the look I was given. When I was driving, look.
No, you know the funny thing is sometimes you have to play into the situation.
Yeah, tell us more. Tell us more.
Tell us
more. Tell us. You know what I'm saying?
Just have to be ignorant.
Yeah.
Like what else do you have to do? Because once you start acting like this person shouldn't be calling you.
Yeah, then you're finished.
Yeah. Right, it's simple.
But,
you just. Bro,
okay, but what if she's the kind of shorty that, like, not like she's crazy, but like
you kick her out of the car. Skeptical. Why are you with someone that's crazy?
Not crazy, but like just in the sense where she's the kind of girl that would like want to be like, who's this, or be like, or like want to answer it.
Yeah, and then you explain that's my friend.
Okay, what if she answered the display?
Answer the phone. Yeah, answer the phone.
You wouldn't sweat at all?
No, guy. If you start sweating, that's when you mess up, bro.
Yo, yeah.
You tell her answer the phone then, and you're
getting free game from a pro.
What?
So
literally, answer the phone and you talk. Since you want to answer the phone, because you know,
yeah,
bro. See how many times does a fraud call you?
That's true.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah. But what if? Yeah. Oh, also part of the situation is he had like emojis. He told me he had like emojis next to the names. That's what I told. I was like, I can't. Like,
heart.
Yo, hearts.
The small heart. The small pink.
The hearts.
Is that what he says?
The hearts. He also told me he was part of the contest of the situation. The hearts, both contacts were the same emojis. So I was.
He deserves it. You know what? That's my advice. You deserve it.
Look,
you deserve it, bro.
Rookie mistake. You messed up. You know what I'm saying? Like, it happens. It's happened to me. Not like the exact situation, but you know what I'm saying? Like, it's happened to, like, you know, some other guys I know. Doxa. You know what I'm saying? Because he clearly knows a lot about this kind of situation. But, like, realistically, bro, like, if you can salvage it, like, obviously, if you like one of the girls, if I were in your shoes, I would.
Bro, you're finished. That's all, bro. Accept it. Yeah, like, honestly, accept it. Because at the end of the day, this is the funny thing, right? This is the funny thing. If they like you enough, they will start fighting for no reason. As in, they would want to be the one with you. Mm-hmm. If they're not fighting, bro, that means it's clear that no one really wants you. Mm-hmm. So you move on. That's what I would say.
Damn.
That's what I would say. This. Remember, that relationship that I told you about. That I told you wasn't really a relationship that she forced me into. That one.
Yeah.
From school. So back then, the person I had a crush on, in 5 years, I had a crush on this girl. Finally, in the last year, I had my chance. This other one now roped me into a relationship, quote unquote relationship. But then the funny thing is, like, all this time, because she was supposedly my best friend. She kept, you know, when this is another thing, guys. When a girl is telling you that she's your best friend, she's trying to flirt. I learned that the hard way. Anyways, so now while she was there doing best friend, I would from when I'm hanging out with that my crush, I'm obviously gonna tell my best friend what I was doing that day when she asked me how was your day. I'll explain. So all this time, she knows exactly what's happening in my life. Then I told you she ropes me into this relationship, and then all of a sudden, now I'm a cheater.
Oh,
how, please? So now, I think she now went to tell. Oh, this is another problem, bro. Hide from white women. She now went to the girl that I had a crush on with and was telling her that I was in a relationship with her while her and I were talking. Obviously, as a normal, sane human being, you find that wrong. So now she was now vexed at me. And I was trying to explain the situation to her, but at the time, I was also too big. Like, I don't like when I'm strong-headed, stubborn. There we go. I'm stubborn when something is clear as crystals, and you're coming to bring me problems. So she was now saying, "Oh, why did?" I said, "Look, I was not with this girl. I left that one. So now I've lost one, or temporarily lost one." Then the girl that was supposedly my best friend, that was now in this fictional relationship, is now sending me paragraphs about, oh, we need to fix this relationship. I'll forgive you, but this is unforgivable. Blah blah blah. I went to my best man. I said, "Yo, Tom, like, I don't want this." Like, the way she's messaged me is like, I have no choice but to be in this relationship now. It's not like it was like a way out. It was like, we're gonna work on this. I'm like, work on what, bro? Anyway, so now a few weeks later, because this is like towards the end of school, so summer's now coming, parties and all of that. So we now go to another party, right? And then we're at a party, and then this girl that I'm with now, her best friend, which she's an idiot as well. You know those girls that just like to cause trouble for no reason and think they're like the hot cake.
Yeah, they just be getting
mixing. So now we're at a party where my crush is also at.
Yeah.
And then now they decide to hold a what's that? You know when the AA meets, when they come and group you.
They huddle. Yeah. What's
the word I'm looking for, bro? You know when they're trying to. If you're an alcoholic and people now gather to try and...
Oh, intervention?
So now she went to tell... She and the girl I was with were now planning how they would group us all together and have a conversation that was very unnecessary.
Oh, boy.
So now I'm enjoying times with my friend. And I told my... Because I came with one of my guys and I told him, look, I don't want to come to this party because... both of them are going to be there. It's going to be awkward. I don't want to stress. He's like, it's cool. We'll just hide. We'll just like be on our own, right? So now, the girl I'm with and her friend are plotting. Me, I didn't know they were plotting. As we arrived, me and my guys were just walking around, dodging. Like anytime we see them, we'll just take one corner. Then the friend went to tell the other girl, my crush, that they want to... I don't know what she told her, but she said like, "Oh, that someone wants to talk to you," right? Whereas the girl I was with was now pretending that she was sick and she wanted to talk. So now I'm like, if you were sick, me again, clear as crystals. If you're sick, why are you here? So now we're having this argument. This is like someone's house. We're having this argument on the stairs. I'm like, if you're sick, why are you here? She was like, no, like we need to talk about it. Like I just want to talk to you. Why do you want to talk? You know when they start to play all these, put all these words into
women, bro.
Gosh. And it's just like, let's go outside. It's too noisy. I said, fine. Went outside. We're sitting down. Imagine sitting down, face to face. This is like outside in someone's like a garden essentially. Sitting down face to face, and then while she's talking to me, the friend comes.
Oh gosh.
My crush comes. I'm like, so now it's just the four of us.
You're finished.
But I'm saying like,
can't lie.
What's
in the
going
chat,
on?
man.
All of a sudden, the friend now says, "Okay, I guess it's too awkward. Let's talk about it now." And then stands up and leaves. So now it's now me and the two girls, my crush and the girl I'm with. I'm sitting there. And I'm like, okay, cool. Look, I'm gonna be the big man. Yeah. I said, yeah. I'm sorry for how it, because now I don't want to falsify a relationship that is very true to this one. Nor do I want to. Anyway, so I'm like, look, I'm sorry for like all the mishaps kind of thing. And then this one's like, yeah, he's so rude, isn't he? And then the other one I'll say, yeah. And before you know it, now they're insulting me.
Oh no.
To my face while I'm sitting here.
Yeah.
I sat there for 5 minutes because at first I'm thinking, okay, cool, like let me sit here and defend myself. I'm like, look, I didn't mean I'm not here to be a dick to anyone.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't want to be the dick to anyone. I'm now trying to over-explain myself. And these times they're just throwing insults,
just
bro.
going crazy, yeah.
As if I'm not there. Guy, I stood up, I kicked my chair and walked away. I kicked my chair and walked because at that moment, I knew I lost my crush. Bro, do you know what? A crush for 5 years.
Yeah.
5 years.
That's so crazy.
And I finally got in this angel. Bro, that was probably one of the saddest moments I've had, right? Because now, like, I'm like, all I've worked for, gone. Just like that, bro. Just like that, gone. And now I'm like, bro, I was pissed. I was so pissed. But yeah, walk away, man. That's my... Look, if... Because then... Oh, yeah, back to what I was saying. If one of them really likes you, they'll fight for you. AKA, so after I walked away, I went to my guy and said... Everyone was watching now because they were shouting, like... Oh, no. So everyone was watching. So I walked away. I went in the house. One of my guys... Because I was very upset. One of my guys said, yeah, do you want to go home? I'll call my dad. His dad came... Like, it was like 30 minutes. So I'm there hiding in one room. One of the rooms. Because at this point... The point is done for me. Yeah. Also, I don't want to face this girl that's supposedly we're together. Because now I'm thinking, like, what kind of rubbish is this? Nor can I even go and talk to the LOML, you know? Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? So now, like, yo, the party's ruined. I don't want to be seen. I just stay in one room. One of my guys just chills with me until his dad came. As soon as his dad came, we just left, bro. But then, clearly, the one that wanted me, she fought for my case. Cause after she did dismantling, I'm finally alone now. There's no competition. But yeah, look, if one of them really likes you, they'll fight for you, bro.
That's true.
They'll fight for you.
That's a very what's the word? He went the Doxa route. Now let me tell you what Sheree would do. You know what I'm saying? So Confessions of a Former Fuck Nigga Part 10,000. You gotta, you know what I'm saying? Look, if you fuck with the other shorty, you gotta, you know what I'm saying? You gotta go back, butter her up. You know what I'm saying? Look, and then just sweet word her, bro. Sweet word her, get her back. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, naturally, she can't be like completely done with you. This thing I notice about girls: if a girl's done with you, she's done with you, my nigga. Let's call a spade a spade. You feel me? If she gets there, it may take her a long time, but if she's there, bro, I can't lie, you're done. But if there's still a little bit of love in her heart for you, even though you fucked up because you got caught, you know what I'm saying? Just sweet word her, bro. You know what I'm saying? Just use a little 1-2. You know what I'm saying? Doxa would know about that. You know, he's really good with his words. You feel me? So yeah, just do that, and then you should be good. Just go for just if the girl, if you like her enough, just go get her back, man. You feel me? Yeah. You know what you need to do. You know,
give her the light skin eyes.
Stop. Just talk to her a little bit, and then you'll be alright.
Anyways, I've got one. So, hey guys, I said yes to go on a date to a couple of guys. Side note, is this crazy? Wait, is that crazy going on multiple dates like that? Anyways, I decided to go on those dates, but someone I was seeing and that I really like has come back into my life. Oh. I really wanted to give the old fling another chance, but I feel bad cancelling on the other dates I already said yes to. What should I do? Should I still go on these dates and cancel them? Or tell them that I'm seeing someone? Just don't know what to do. I don't want to make them feel like I wasted their time. Such is life. Such is life. Bro, girls do all the time.
Yeah, bro. Look.
Girls do all the time. They cancel on you and we have to deal with it. So luckily you're a girl, so just cancel on them. Realistically, move on with your life, bro. Yeah, bro. Guys are used to dealing with...
Yeah, they'll be alright. But nigga, like, once again, you know what I'm saying? That's the Doxa answer. So Shrey has to give his take. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Look, nigga like me, I'm going on them dates. You know what I'm saying? Look, I'm going on them dates. You know what I'm saying?
Well, it's different for a girl because again, guys take it all the time. But would you now cancel on all the other girls if you want the dates? No. If you had those dates, you still go on those dates, right?
If I was like as a guy,
yeah, you.
No, I'm going on them dates. Yeah, exactly.
But what are you now telling the girls?
What do you mean when I'm not telling them nothing? I'm not canceling.
So you're just giving them hope while you're on the date?
I'm just... a date is a date. You know what I'm saying? Look, this is you. You love dates. You know this better than anyone. A date means... Like, a date is just a date. It means nothing. You feel me? What if you're not interested afterwards? You feel me? And you just wanted to have a good time.
So now, what if back to your guys' scenario? What if she now calls your current now calls?
Nah. My current could never. You feel me? First of all, my phone is turned like this. Number one, and number two, DMB, bro. Use that shit, bro. They made that shit for a reason. DMB alias. Put your phone away. Why are you on your phone anyways? If you're going on a date like that, like,
so
you get what I'm saying? You would know.
Wholesome.
So it's just like,
yeah.
I'm going on them dates, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's just me though. But like, obviously, like as a girl, like obviously I understand. Like if you're interested in your old fling like that, and you want to like start seeing him again, I can understand why. You know, you would cut them. Yeah, just cut them niggas off, bro. Realistically, like let's just call a spade, bro. Like just cut them niggas off. Just like you said, a nigga, he'll just move on, bro. Like, look what you said. We're used to it. It's whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
Like not Doxa though, because like he's one of the top guys. You know what I'm saying, bro? Doxa's the king of gays.
Top G?
Yeah, one of the top guys. You know,
like
Doxa's not used to rejection.
That's crazy.
One of the, you feel me?
Yeah, I have like a 20% success rate.
How do you stop? Maybe when you were in middle school. How do you deal with rejection now?
Now, just move on. All right, guys. Quick interruption. Make sure you go check out the audio as well. Spotify, Apple Podcasts, wherever you listen to the audio. Make sure you follow us there and also rate. So 5 stars, please, 5 stars. That will help us actually get to be seen more. And also share it with your friends, family, whoever as well. But yeah, back to the show, guys. Like, okay, I'll move on, but then in the back of my mind, like somewhere silent in the back of my mind, it's also, like I said it before, it's circumstance. Like, there's so many reasons as to why you got rejected. Yeah, because I've also experienced where I've been rejected, and then years later, they're the ones that hit me. I've been in that position before, so now I actually fully understand that it's circumstance.
Yeah, like it's not that deep.
Yeah, it's not that deep.
Maybe not that deep.
Like, they could be having a bad day. They could have had how many guys come to them. They could just not understand your message.
Situational.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But they also could
just
like
not be interested. Yeah. Look, it's not that deep. Regardless of the situation, most times it's not that serious.
It's very simple. They could not like you. Yeah. You just move. Like, think about it. Before you hit them up, what were you doing before? You sat. You weren't. Yeah. You know, they didn't exist in your lives. Same way. But then I always have hope that they'll come back. You know what I'm saying? I always have hope.
Be like that, bro. Me personally, bro, I don't know. I just kind of push it. You feel me? Just because, like, I don't know. I feel like Like, I just move on too. Like, what else? There's really nothing else to do type shit. Like, but the thing is, like, for me, like, I don't really, number one, like, I'm sure you're the same way. You don't really, actually, I don't know how you are. What? But I don't really shoot at girls. Like, I don't.
I have to. Not have to.
Why? What makes you say that?
Because I don't peacock enough.
Are you saying I do? Are you insinuating that I peacock? So for the
people
that don't,
I'm saying
stop. So for the people that don't understand the lingo, would you like to explain what peacock is?
Like, for example, I'm not out enough.
Oh, okay.
I'm not in like enough groups to be in a position where I could be hit on. The only places you can hit on me are through Instagram, or the off chance you meet me in person. Yeah. But even in person, that rarely happens. Yeah. Like, it's happened 1 or 2 times, but it rarely happens. Yeah. But then for other people, it's like they're always out. You know.
What's that
and
song?
Then also friend groups as well.
What's that song? What's that song by Burna Boy? Is it City Boys?
City Boys. Yeah, man. So I don't peak up. Again, it's also like there's some guys that are also like, even with the money thing as well, they're always showing off. So it's like, you show her exactly what she wants, so they'll go there. Yeah, you know. Well, I don't show off enough. I don't. Yeah, I don't.
Only on the pod, you know what I'm saying. That's where you see the.
This guy.
Show them the watch. You know what I'm saying. Look,
it's plastic.
Stop.
It's plastic, but yeah, man. Like, I've had moments where I've thought about peacocking, but it exerts a lot of energy, which I don't want. Like the places where I prioritize my energy for, unfortunately, girls is not really one. Like if I like someone, I'll shoot because I have to. Because I'm like,
yeah,
how is she meant to know that I like her?
Yeah.
Other than that, I don't put energy towards that.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Essentially.
Yeah.
Because even the other day, I was thinking. I think someone mentioned it before, asking me why am I single. I was like, oh. So I actually deep to this. I was like, okay, cool. Like,
real quick.
I was like, why am I single? And it's literally that. Like, I don't think I prioritize, like a companionship that much. Like as much as I prioritize so many other things, and yeah, I don't think I prioritize it enough. Like, I want it, but then the way I think about it is that it will happen, so I don't need to put energy into it. And because of that, I don't put enough energy into it. So I'll probably say, like, out of everywhere that my focus is put, I'll probably say like
bottom of it's lower on the scale, on the totem pole.
It's pretty low. Yeah, it's pretty low.
Yeah,
like I like babes, but
word.
It's just pretty low compared to all the other
stuff you're focusing on right now. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Me personally,
that question got me, man. I said, shit.
You looked at your phone real quick, like, damn, my shit's actually dry right now. What's going on? It's all good. You can turn it up whenever you want. So you know what I'm saying. You have that option. You have that.
Not really.
Stop.
Not really, bro. It's not something that happens overnight, bro. It takes a lot
for you,
for
like,
anyone.
specifically.
For anyone, it's not something that happens overnight. Like, I mean, it could, but then that's an exertion of a lot of energy. Because think about it. Okay, cool. For a girl to be in a situation where a girl's walking up to you, you have to have built reputation. Reputation doesn't happen like, I don't just go out my door today and all of a sudden I have a reputation that precedes me when it comes to babes. If it comes to money and you're showing off, there are certain sacrifices that I'm not willing to make.
I know what you mean.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Just for the sake of showing off, right? What else? And then appearance, bro. If let's say you're talking about appearances that you can't change those. If you're not talking about other appearances, like let's say other your body or even like your face or whatever, again, that still takes time. So it takes time and a lot of energy. So not right now, I don't think I put enough into all those things to say, okay, cool, I should be expecting, or I should be able to go out and say, okay, cool, I can get babes like that.
Yeah, they're just gonna walk up to you, kind of thing. Oh my gosh, it's Doxa from BlackerTheBerry.
Yeah,
looking ass.
This is good.
I wouldn't know though. You know what I'm saying? I'm learning from
this
him.
This one, girls are breaking necks. Don't worry, I have you in the books.
Nah, bro, I don't really. I don't know, bro. I don't really. I had to actually realize. I realized recently that I don't know what it is. It's not. I don't know if it's like I feel like I'm a pretty good conversationalist, but like I don't feel comfortable walking up to women anymore. I feel like there was a point where like it peaked for me, but then it kind of dropped again. And like I obviously
walking up to, was that your question?
Yeah, no, just like initially was like rejection.
Oh no, I'm talking about. It was, do you move to women? I move to them.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, like so, I don't feel any type of way.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. Like, but obviously, like I think it like obviously ties into the whole rejection thing. But like I just realized like I don't really. Like initially, I just said if I were to get rejected, I just push it because whatever. But I feel like I also don't really shoot at girls in the first place. What I do is strategic positioning. All right, that's what I do. Which actually,
I told you, peacocking, bro.
Yeah, strategic positioning is key. It works. You know what I'm saying? So what I'll do, you know what I'm saying?
Do you want to explain to them what you explained to me that one night?
What are you talking about? I don't know. I actually don't know what he's talking about. So
that one night that you said all you did was just shift.
Oh yeah, that's exactly what I was about to say. Yeah. So like strategic positioning, you know what I'm saying? Obviously there's a lead up. You know what I'm saying? It can't just be a random whatever. But essentially you have to but just like obviously read the room. Like you said, peacock, I guess. Read the room. Maybe you guys make eye contact a few times, whatever, and then you put yourself in a position to where either not that you guys bump into each other per se, but it's almost like the interaction is just going to happen like naturally, right? And you don't have to force the interaction. So that's literally what it is, and it works. You feel me? So that's what I did. So I kind of put myself in a position. So obviously, in that instance, like the girl and I, like we made eye contact a few times during the night, right? And then at some point, I put myself in a position to where, like, she now like walked past me, and then she just kind of, she was like, "Oh hey," I was like, "No cap." In my head, I was like, "No cap, it's over." And from there, because like I could take it from there. Trust me on that. I could take it from there. I just don't like initially walking up to women. At least not anymore. I don't know.
I feel dynamics have also changed as well.
What do you mean? In terms of what?
I don't know. Like I've okay. If I'm talking about my close vicinity, even like the city now, when you're out, you're very closed off.
Me?
No. I'm saying people in general now.
Okay.
Because even like before COVID, it was easier. It was a lot easier to go up to someone and talk to them. But then 2 years, a lot of us have formed habits that cause us not to be as open to other people. Yeah,
because we were isolating, bro.
Exactly. So we've kind of like formed habits over that time that now that we're back out in public, there are things that we don't know are affecting us, but we just see it as our norms as well, right? So there's that too. Yeah. Like I've noticed the difference between how many girls used to approach me before COVID to now. It's changed drastically. It's changed drastically.
Is it because your notoriety has spiked? You think?
I'm
just saying. Look,
it's not spiked, bro.
It's something that you build over time. You know what I'm saying?
No, but it's come down. That's what I'm saying. It's come down.
Yeah, because your notoriety has spiked.
Yeah? Is that your conclusion?
Yeah, you're infamous now. For better or for worse. Look at what Cal is doing on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? Look, you feel me? Oh my gosh, him.
Yeah, I pay attention to this, so you might be right.
No, I'm telling you, like it has spiked. Like I'm telling you, this is what the streets are saying. You feel me? Like it has spiked. You know what I'm saying? Look, you're an OG now. You know what I'm saying? Girl can't just walk up to you like before. You feel me?
No, this whole mysterious vibes. I feel like I want to play into it. I need to find a way to like be mysterious.
I think you are though, low key.
No, I think what's happened over the past few months to years is that I've crossed the boundary between like being open and being too open. So it's almost like, because there was a period where I was like, I'm open, but then it's like you still don't know. There was that whole hard to read. I think I took it for granted, essentially. I took it for granted where not allowing people to see too much of me in terms of like see me completely. So because again, I told you I've been testing myself. I've been trying to discover myself, trying different things out. Yeah, trying to be open, trying to be expressive, and all of that. But I think I might have done a bit too much. So that might be to my detriment. So I'm now trying to find like another medium. Yeah, I'm trying to find like a good balance. Yeah,
that's mysterious.
No, but bro, there's many ways, man. There's many ways. But I'm contemplating taking a hiatus.
What kind of hiatus?
As to where all you see is this essentially. All you see is just like there's no more. Not like I had accessibility.
No before. Other way to get to access.
Like all you see is literally what I show you. Because I think there was a point where it's like, I don't know how to describe it, but it's also the Finesse actually, he talks about it quite a bit, where it's like literally all you see is just the post that he posts. You don't see his story, you don't see into his life. All you know is that he's this well-dressed guy that has built his seduction levels to now where you can see him, and as a woman, your what do they call it? The pheromones.
Your pheromones.
Do you know what I'm saying?
They're already going off. They're heightened.
Do you know what I'm saying? He's built his image where he now controls what you see of him, kind of thing. And this is many people do this. Like, even for example, there's certain celebrities where all you see is like, even you hear those people where you like they or they, and then people are like, oh, I didn't know what they were going through. They were always so happy. That's because they have a version of themselves that they show out.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
So it's not like, I think I need to start to learn how to do that.
Trying to play into that?
Yeah, not really play into it, but just how to do that to protect myself.
You think you don't do that already though?
Not consciously. I don't do it consciously. That's why I'm like, now that I'm aware of it, over the next few years, you'll start to see what I mean, because I'm starting to. Right now, I'm in like the planning stage, and the reason I'm being open with this is for the sake of the pod. Like, this is how we show how we grow.
Yeah.
Okay? This is the beginning for it. I've started plan. I've been drafting to put it in a business plan kind of perspective.
Mm-hmm.
I've been drafting how I want to be and what steps I need to take to get there. Yeah. And I've been doing a lot of like introspection. Yeah. Right. Our great brother would say, what does he say again?
Impartial, compassionate jury.
Shout out our Lord Rahim.
Word to him, man. Word to him. Okay.
But yeah, I've been doing a lot of like analysis. I've been quite quiet. Not publicly. I don't like to say it, but essentially I've been reserved the past couple of months. I've been a lot more reserved, trying to go under construction again and see, okay, cool, I need to understand who I am right now, and then plan the steps to who I want to be, and actually form that image of future self, and then start working towards it. Because I think what I've been doing right now has just been marching forward with no destination.
Yeah.
Like, I've been progressing, but it's like I literally have no destination. And I think that's a problem. Like we said it before, like you don't plan to go where you don't go. I mean, you don't go where
you don't plan to be. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I think I've been doing that the past few months to a year, just marching, and literally, like, I sat down and thought to myself, like, bro, when I'm thinking about these things, I'm like, I literally don't have an idea of of what I want to be, like the things I want to have, but that doesn't help. And obviously, like, reading, researching lately, I've realized that I've been like, shit, like, I actually do not know who, let's say, Doxa, 30 years old, is to an extent. Yeah. I'm like, all I've been doing is like, okay, cool, I want to have this when I'm there. This has to be this. Like, all the external things around me, I've been worrying about. I've not even thought about who is that person that owns
that owns it. Yeah, for a fact. And that's the most important thing.
Literally, and things like, again, this is why the pod was so important, because now when I'm editing and I'm hearing things back, I'm also, that's all part of the self-analysis.
Yep.
I'm like, shit.
Yep.
Now there's certain things I need to, you know.
Yep.
So that's where we are right now. Yeah. We're back under construction.
Yeah. I think the bro, it's so easy to get distracted. Like, self-isolation is a key part of life. Anybody that disagrees, nigga, you're on your own. Okay? It's just facts, bro. There's so much growth that happens when you're just alone, like isolated, and just introspecting and just reflecting and just like taking time to yourself, because it's so easy to just go out. We were literally talking about niggas that are sheep and niggas that are within a pack and stuff. Like, we naturally move in, like, we move in packs. You know what I'm saying? What happens when you move in packs? You start acting like the pack. You move as a unit, so you act. You guys all move as one. You act as one. That's why you see, when you see groups of guys or groups of girls they're either talking the same way, saying the same things, dressing the same way, acting the same way. Like, it's just a natural thing that happens. So I feel like the isolation is so important, especially as you're getting older, just because like you need that time to find your own identity. Like, we talk about this stuff all the time, but it really, 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 really is important. And what I do love about the podcast too is kind of like what you said. When I'm watching it before the episodes come out, I'm like, damn, I said this? I'm like, wait, I said this? I'm like, no, like, I forgot I said this. Like, this is important, you know? It's kind of like this documentary of like our lives and like this stuff we're thinking at the time and what we're going through, what we need to like do to get to the next phase. But like I said, one of my biggest inspos right now is Poppy Q. I mentioned him before. Like, that's his like handle, whatever. And like, he's like very successful at a young age. I think he started YouTube when he was 17, whatever. He's 21 now or 22. Very, 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 very successful. It's actually crazy how successful. It's disgusting. You know, but it's just like, it's like, yeah, it's nice. He has the jewelry, you know, he has nice hair. He has all the Rick Owens and the clothes and the nice cars and stuff. But it's thinking like what it took for him to get there is what matters. Because the reason he's still successful now is because of what it took, the character he built for him to get there, right? Because he has all this stuff now. The character he built over that time period and who he is now, over the course of that time span, is what's going to keep the success going, right? Because we talk about success and we talk about all the, like you said, all this external shit, but it's like being successful in itself is not something that is where you stop, right? Success is attached to longevity. Success is not okay, I'm here. We talked about, I made 100K. Okay, now what? What did it take for you to get to that 100K? The character traits, the character development you went throughout that time to get you that 100K is what's going to make you the next 100K and the 100K after that. For me, life does not stop at 100K. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, when I'm watching him, like, I'll watch his vlogs sometimes, I'm just like, damn, like, I'm asking myself, I'm like, bro, it's going to take a lot more than what I'm doing now to get where I want to get to, just because, like, this is a level of drive and consistency and discipline that this guy is, it's now within him. It is within him. This is who he is. And that's why he's going to keep continuing to be successful. You know what I'm saying? Then everything else comes afterwards, right? The nice cars, the jewelry, the bling, the fucking penthouse, all that, it comes after, right? But he didn't have that at the start. What he had at the start was his mentality. And that's what carried him all the way up till now.
Yeah.
So, bro, it's crazy, bro. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Two things. First, isolation, and then like compounding work, right? Isolation, firstly, is not good. Again, everything in moderation, even moderation, right? Being isolated is a good thing, but when you're now too isolated, you feel lost. That's exactly what I was feeling yesterday. Because I've been on my own for a while. I'm like, now, literally, that was the first time I've been like in the midst of people. Guy, I was like, I couldn't concentrate. That's what I was saying to Keisha, bro. Like, we can't be walking aimlessly. Like, you can't do that, because if you start walking aimlessly, there's so many things that my mind is going crazy. You need to, if you're taking me to this new Blanche, take me to where you want to go. Yeah. Like, go to places. Let me follow you. But bro, it was overwhelming, because I think that the last time that happened to me that I didn't realize what was happening was the Kevin Hart show. I was with and she realized, she asked me what's wrong. I didn't know how to answer it, so went to the show afterwards, and I'm like, shit, I just felt like too much energy around me. Like, I didn't know how to explain it. I just felt too much. I felt like there was a lot going on. I felt rushed. I felt like there was so much going on. Yeah, literally. That's the word, yeah. Literally. So then that happened. And then yesterday, now I'm thinking to myself, now I'm realizing I've been away from everything for so long. Now I'm outside. Firstly, I'm in a place where I actually have no connections to. Like, I was, all of this was coming. I'm like, I felt like I didn't want to be there. I felt like I don't understand what is happening. I don't understand these people around me. I'm not accustomed to this way of life.
Yeah. You felt disconnected.
God, I felt estranged. Yeah. Brother, it was such a weird experience. But then now I'm realizing that I've not connected to my environment. I've been doing too much. I've been doing a lot of isolation. I've not connected to my environment. And because a lot of it was subconscious. Like, obviously, the keeping myself to myself was conscious. But being there for so long and not actually, like, making different connections has now caused me to now be, like, just be a foreigner. Like, an actual foreigner. Not just foreigner to the country, to the city. Like, I feel foreign. I feel strange. I feel like I'm not supposed to be here.
Yeah,
kind of thing.
yeah.
You know, so that's one thing I would say with isolation. It can't be done in excess. You need to know when to build connections. You need to know how long. You need to be aware of how long you're in that isolation. You can't be in there for too long. Otherwise, things aren't working. The world is moving without you, kind of thing. You need to know, have a reason for your isolation, because that helps you. Once you get your reason, you come back out. Yeah, you know. Yeah. And then, to compounding anything, it's like, as you said, that the guy is where he is right now because of what he's been doing before. And then you're saying even things like, to get to where he is, you need the work that you need to put in is a lot more than what you're putting in now. But then it's like, now whatever you're doing right now is what compounds over time. Because I was listening to Steve Bartlett, the Diary of a CEO guy again, and he was explaining how he's, in terms of like social media, his personal brand, how he's been growing. And he was like, the first 800 posts that he made, because he posts like almost like every day. The first 800 posts he made, he gained 10,000 followers. The next 800, that was an extra 1 mil. So he's like, if you put down a graph, that's like a slow grind, and then
it's exponential.
Do you get what I'm saying? But then all of that work he's put in there is what is now causing this, and that instantly reminded me of Josh. I remember Josh was on. I remember when he started taking fitness channel seriously, fitness page seriously. He was on like 1K. Then I remember he was on 4K for like years, bro. For like almost 3 or 4 years, he was on 4K. Then before you know it, when he came on here, 25K. And then in that span of like a week, from 25 to 100.
He got to 100K,
Now he's on almost 200.
Yeah.
And it's like, people might see that and be like, oh, like you're always caused to, not caused, but like humanely, you look at these things and you're like, I wish I was there. Or you might be doing whatever you're doing to try and get there, and you don't, you're frustrated based on your work. You're not seeing the results. But if you like, the only way you understand how to get this to be in that process, to experience it. But then being observant, and I've watched this guy, bro, the work he put in before his first 10K, you would now like you start to really understand what it takes to be there. Because I was thinking about it, and I was just like, cool, even like YouTubers, for example, people have got to. I think I watched the Shits and Gigs episodes when they were on they were celebrating their 1 mil, and then one of the guys it was just made a joke. It was just like, at this point we don't really need subscribers anymore. Like we've made what we wanted to make, kind of thing. But it was just a joke. Obviously they're still saying like subscribe and stuff like that. And in my mind I'm thinking, you 100 mil, you're earning what makes you comfortable and what makes you kind of free to do other things. Why are you then still doing subscribe and making more content? I'm just like, because bro, there's another level. Because remember what I was telling you, like once you get past the ceiling of taking care of your needs, there's so much more to achieve in this life. Because I was thinking, like, once you reach 1 million followers, brother, what else is there to do? But then I'm now thinking, I'm deep in it. I'm like, Mr. Beast is on how many mil?
Yeah, bro.
There's still 2 billion to accomplish. There are all these, like, once you get past a certain level in life, that you start to, like, there's the next mountain to climb.
Yeah.
And it's very interesting because I'm just like, the only reason you can now climb that next mountain is because you have the experience, you have the endurance, you've learned the muscle memory of doing the hard graft that takes you to get from 0 to 1 mil, or even 0 to 100,000, right? All that muscle memory that you have, all that endurance that you have, makes the next 900,000 or the next 1 million so much easier.
Yep.
Because you've built that over time.
Yeah.
Just learning that has just made me like the compounding work. Whatever you're doing right now, as long as you're doing it to the best of your ability and doing it to the best of your knowledge and seeking for more, it will come over time. It will come over time, and then there'll be that moment where things just stop flying, you know. And that's what has kept me kind of just level-headed with anything I'm doing right now. It's just as long as I'm putting that one foot in front, you know, one day, all the small steps that I've made,
you're like,
I'll have the energy to now jump. Do you know what I'm saying? I'll now have the energy after I've jumped. I realize how easy it is to jump. For now, I'll fly. You know, because you really do not know anything that you don't know. So you really have to you have to try it out. And if you can't do it that one time, you have to now find the means to do it. And in that process of finding the means to do it, you're building so much more to help you do so much more.
Even more, yeah.
It's crazy, bro.
Yeah, man. For a fact, I think essentially what you're saying is the results are within the work.
Literally.
That's the results are what to get you those results is the results within the work that you're doing, right? And I think it's so humbling about these journeys is realizing that, right? Realizing that, okay, you're, like you said, you're putting all this time and energy and effort. You're not where you want to be yet, but all that time that it took for you to now get where you are or get where you want it to be, there's so much that's happened.
Yeah.
That's what helped you get there, right? And we talk about you talk about like artists that, or people that go viral, and then after the virality, what happens? Nothing. Because they don't even know how they got there themselves. They did one thing. There was no plan of action. There was no, like you said, you can't go anywhere you don't plan to go in this life, bro. You're right. It's just the truth. It is what it is. Look at there's another perfect example. You talk about kids that grow up with money. Like kids that grow up with money, they're now given this huge inheritance and they fucking blow it. Right? Here's another example. Athletes that came from nothing, they're given millions and they end up on the street a few years later. You know what I mean? Like there's certain examples of being given something that you didn't really work for, and then you don't understand the principles of certain things to get what you did get or what you got, right? Yeah. And then you just end up crumbling because that experience, the results within the journey that it took for you to get there, is what is now going to help you maintain when you get where you want to get to. Because there's getting there and there's maintaining. That's another thing that people forget. We talk about too is there's a difference between getting to where you want to be and maintaining once you get there. You know what I mean? Which is just as important, if anything. Like I said, once you get to 100K, what happens, bro? Are you just gonna stop? Are you gonna turn off your YouTube channel? Are you gonna stop making videos because you got to 100K? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, because it comes back down, bro. The same way you went up is the same way it comes back down.
Exactly. And the thing is, like, you see it too, like there even within like shits and gigs, for example. Like if these niggas, everything that it took for them to get there, which has now caused them to have they know how to work the camera, they know how they're their personalities just click by now because they've had so much time. There's so many videos they've made. There's so many trial and errors, so many ups and downs. The editing, they do everything. Everything is meticulously done now because of how much time they took into doing that. If they stopped all of that now, their channel would be shit. It would go back down. The views would drop. Everything would drop, and they wouldn't be making money from the YouTube channel. You get what I'm saying? So even within that, because you see people too that get to that level of success, or they have, there's people with big YouTube channels that the YouTube channels do die. You know what I'm saying? They're not making it. They're not making money from it anymore, right? So like I said, there's a difference between getting there and maintaining, and what the difference between getting there, the difference between just getting to that success and maintaining that success is having a plan of action, one, and two, the experience and all the stuff that it took for you to get there to now maintain when you're there. You feel me? So yeah, man, it's crazy, bro. Speaking of, you were talking about like appearances, whatever. But if you were to get to a level of success, is there anything that you would like change about yourself?
That would change.
Yeah, because you see them niggas. You saw those niggas that like change their like. I know people usually get like veneers or whatever, but like, do you see like I saw this video recently about this guy that like put, I don't think he would do this realistically, but he like. They put like
extended his knees.
Yeah, they put like rods in the
No.
Nah. That shit is crazy. You have to learn how to walk again, bro.
I'm not doing that rubbish, bro. Nah, I don't know, man. Like anything externally extrinsic. I don't know, because I think I'm starting to really fall in love with who I am right now. It's just like, if anything, I'll probably just start doing like excessive gym work. Just trying to do calisthenics. But then, I don't know. What would I actually do? Let me think about it. What would I do with more money? What would I want to do with more money? I don't know. I think part of me just wants to do stuff for, I say, just start discovering creators and just literally fast tracking a lot of shit. Like even with, for example, with podcasting, literally making other podcasts just from scratch. Like the same way I was doing with Shiva and Shayla. Just do that with just bare other ones and literally just fast track everything. Just like make them just a bunch of talents. You don't like obviously teach along the way, but literally have like a whole offspring. Like
a hub.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah. Like a parent channel and then like
exactly. Either like find people what they want to do. If let's say you see someone that's doing like on either reactions or doing like food blogging, vlogging or whatever, literally just give them everything they need essentially, and then just I think I take joy in like things that change people's like lives essentially. Like that's why I started cutting hair, because that you know when they look in the mirror like and this like I can't do that. Like I can't you can't physically go to someone's face and put a smile on them, but I know once I finish with the clippers and I say go check the mirror, what that interaction that happens there between yourself and the mirror, it's priceless. It's priceless. So now imagine doing that with other things. That's essentially what I like doing. That's why I even like, for example, going on dates, I like making people smile. So like seeing the girl smile, or like even cutting hair, seeing the guy just brighten up out of nowhere, that is almost like heroin. It feels like I have power. I feel like a superhero.
Where do you think that came from? Like, where do you think you got that, like, not like need, but like where do you feel like you got that, you get fulfillment from doing that from? Where do you think it stemmed from?
I don't know. It'll probably be something to do when I was little. But then I'll probably say the trait, the reason for the trait, I see my dad is very, very giving. So, and he does these things where he wouldn't really say much. He would just come and just give you something, or he would just buy some stuff for you, or he just gets gifts randomly. And then you even now understanding him and just seeing what he's doing in his life. Like there's sometimes when I'm thinking, shit, I wish I could have like that spoiled child just a little bit of it. Just have that moment where like, yo, he's giving me more, like all the things I'm asking for, he's giving it to me. Because sometimes I'll ask for something, bro. I'm not seeing
Shut
that
down,
thing,
bro.
bro. Not even shut down. Do you know what he likes to do? He'll just say, okay. So he gives you that hope.
I'm so dead. I'm so dead.
But yeah, I started to realize that he is his own human being. Forget about him being a father to me. He's his own human being. He's probably had the same or a similar ambition of, I want to get to a position where I'm not just able to provide for my family, but I'm now able to use what I have to impact other people. So now that I'm actually, like, when I sit down and look at what he does, I see him impacting other people. So it doesn't vex me as much that I don't get more than I'm getting. I'm just seeing it as he's now in a position to fulfill what makes him happy. And looking at that, I can now see where I get it from. Do you get? And then both my parents, to be honest, they help. I've seen them like groom a lot of people, and not groom in the bad sense, as in like, you need help.
Yeah.
You can come to my house. I will show you how to do all these things. I'll show you how to work. I'll even try and find a job for you, or try and find work for you, teach you how to be a business person or how to have skills. And then before you know it, these people leave the house being better than they came in. And just witnessing that over time is something that I've probably adopted. Just like, that's why I want to be where I want to be. I want to be in a position where like, that is what, like, that's what I want to do for a living. If I could do that for a living, just change people's lives for a living, I'll do that. But then obviously you need money to do that.
Yeah.
And a certain kind of money. So yeah. I'll say that's where I get it from. I'll probably say it's just seeing it being done. I'm like, I like seeing that. Because bro, there's no, you can't buy that, bro. Like that feeling, like that's like that godlike energy, bro. Imagine being able to change someone's mood instantly. And not even just instantly. Yeah, instantly. Yeah. Like, bro, imagine you're able to do it. Because think about it right now. Just you sitting down right now. Let's say someone came in here and they were having a bad mood, or they were just here, just normal. What are you able to do that can change that person's mood like that? There isn't really much, but like, you like imagine being able to do that just at will. It's literally a superpower. You can do, like, that's the only way you can control people. And this sounds mad. This sounds so mad, but that's the closest we can get to being able to change someone's emotion and change someone's psychology. Outside of, let's say you give them a different shirt, they've changed clothes, or they've changed hair, but that feeling of going from sad to happy is something that you can't do that with any material thing. You literally can't. But the ability to do it, if you can do it, bro, it's powerful.
Yeah. All right, guys, before we get back to the show, we just want to ask you guys to subscribe, like, and share. We're on the way to 1K, and we'd appreciate if you guys did that for us. Let's get back to the show. I think that's one thing I noticed too, that I like to do is, like, I see the potential in others, or like the talent in others, and I always want to like heighten that if any way I can. If I can't, then I'll like get you somebody who can. Like, I always see like, oh, like if there's an opportunity for you and there's a job opportunity for you, or I just see like you have this talent to do something, I'm like, oh, like you should do this. If I know a connect or I know a network to where I can help you bring that up to a next level, then I want you to do that. And I noticed too, like growing up, my dad took care of all his siblings, and he housed them all. He helped them all go to school, kind of thing. But I think just even tying into like wanting to help people, I feel like that's where you can really leave a legacy, right? You know what I'm saying? Even when it comes to like having money and stuff, having money is cool and everything, but you bro, when you die, bro, the money.
Right, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But leaving a legacy through like changing people's lives, if you realize most people that do have legacies is through how they were able to change the lives of others in one way or the other. You know what I mean? Whether directly or indirectly. You know what I mean? So I feel like doing something like that is what can really leave a legacy. Like, people will still talking about you long after you're gone. Is how you were able to, you know, like you said, change other people's lives, change other people's moods. You know what I'm saying? That kind of thing. But I always thought about this. I thought it was interesting. I wanted to know what you thought about it. If you were at your, like, in terms of like your talents, right? If in a religious aspect, right, when it comes to your faith, like Christianity, if you were at the peak of your what's the word, like religious, your divine self, in terms of the talents that you feel like you were given, what would it be within the context of your faith? So I can go first. Me, like, especially after, funny enough, there was a lot of like signs for me, but I always thought I would be like a pastor at some point. Yeah, like I think I'm really good with like people and talking, and like even with this was another sign, this podcast. Like there was just been little signs that I've seen like over the like last few years. I was just like, I could see myself being a pastor, like, and just like preaching to others and like, you know, like helping people like coming to the faith and stuff like that. So I guess like my voice essentially. Yeah, that's one thing that I feel like I've always just I'm just so confident when it comes to speaking. Yeah, and that's something that obviously that developed over time. But like, I think I'm really good with my words, and like I've had conversations where people are like, damn, like, wow, like, you know, like you're so deep, or, you know, just like dumb shit. But you know, like if we're tying to context of what we're talking about, it's like you can really see like I can use my voice. You know what I'm saying? I can use it to impact others if I can. If I'm good at understanding and reading people, and I can use my voice and I'll impact people in a religious sense in terms of my faith. I could really use it to bring people to Christ and like, you know, speak about the faith to others, kind of thing. Yeah. So what is it? Is it like a musical talent? Is it the same thing? You being a pastor?
Mine is similar, but I think mine is just like it's through my actions. The same thing, giving. Like if I was my divine self, I'll be able to literally just be a genie and grant things, make life easy. Because bro, the thing I hate the most is, like you said, seeing talent in someone and saying, "Oh, you should do more of that." But I would rather be in a position where
you can actually,
I would say, "Yo, come and do that here." Yeah. Do you get what I'm saying? Rather than say, "Oh, bro," like, let's say like someone with fashion and be like, "Yo, like you should get more clothes and you should do more fashion, you should do more reels." Whereas like if let's say I'm able to say, "Yo, let's just go and start making content and literally start posting." Let me give you that momentum. Yeah, bro, that would probably be my power. Like even based on things that I do right now, whenever I'm able to, help my friends. Whenever I'm able to as well. Even just when I'm out, I don't like I want to be able to go anywhere and just not have to stress. Especially like this thing that we call money. I hate the idea of it. Whenever I'm out with friends, let's say we're going to dinner or you're thinking about whatever, I would just rather, there's no point in thinking about it, just get it kind of thing. Yeah. So I've been in different situations where like I'm just like, okay, cool, you're stressing about the situation. What is the reason for it? It's money, all right. I don't need it. Here you go. Because we shouldn't be stressing in this life, bro. Yeah. Like even me, even let's say moments where like money's low or whatever, I'm thinking to myself, bro, I can't be stressed about money. If I'm stressed about money, what the hell happens? Now my life is just controlled. I hate being controlled. I hate being told what to do, even if it's not a human being. I don't like the idea of money having so much control over me. So I just don't think about it. Because I'm just, what's the worst that can happen? I die? That's inevitable, right? Because that's inevitable. Obviously, I don't want to die through suffering. Yeah. But money comes, money goes. When it comes, I try and enjoy it because I'm like, cool. You know, try and find a way to either keep it or find a way to try and make it more. That's why even, for example, investing in this is like long term, there'll be a point where there's no more going in, there's a lot more coming out, right? So I know also just seeing other examples of it, I can be rest assured that as long as I keep doing the right things, what comes out is going to be a lot more than what we've put in, you know?
Do you feel like there was anything like divine, like about like starting this also, like in a sense, like
it was
you
easy.
did like a sign. Oh, that was
straightforward. I still have the video from the day that we decided to do it. I still have the video. I can't remember if we were talking about it in the video or it was just the day of it. But it was easy. Like a lot of things I do in my life is I pray about it and then I move forward. If nothing is stopping me, I continue to pray about it and be like, yo, God, I'm moving.
Yeah.
If this is not the right place, just take me out of it.
Yeah.
But I'm still moving, bro, because firstly, you said action. So I'm showing you this is, like, I've told you this is where I want to go. But now I'm showing you, I'm putting work into this. If this is not the place you want, end it quick. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's what's going on. I'm moving with caution. I'm moving and I'm looking like, you know what I'm saying? I'm reminding you every day, like, this is what I'm doing. This is what I want to do. I help me or tell me to do something else.
Redirect me, bro.
Do you know what I'm saying? Simple as that.
Yeah, I would say, like, before this, like, level of, like, awareness or consciousness, just paying attention to stuff, I would have said no, but I think now it's more seeing, like you said, it's just, like, I feel like one thing that people fight when it comes to their life is, like, this, like, kind of this idea of, like, everything happens for a reason, and this idea of, you know, like, almost like fighting something that is, like, something that should be easy but isn't, you know? You know, there's certain things that will happen throughout your life where you're like, you know, it's stressing you or, like, it's hard for you. And obviously this is within context, right? Because obviously life is not just going to be easy all the time. But within context, it's like, you know, this shit is bad for you and you're fighting it for whatever reason. You're like, you really know, like, you should let this go, kind of thing. Right? And I think that for me, when it came to the part, is just seeing the signs in terms of the feedback I get, even hearing, like, within itself, these little affirmations, not just coming from myself but others when they're like,
like,
bro, like, like literally recently, like, I went out a few days ago and, like, there was this guy I was talking to and he was like, man, like, he's like, your podcast really inspires me. Like, he was like, bro, I've learned so much from you guys. Like, he's like, I don't even know you like that, but, like, he's like, you guys have taught me a lot. I'm like, this is great. Like, bro, I'm literally, and it ties into the whole thing about, like, changing people's lives and doing this. It's like, it's crazy for me, like, that me just sitting here and just talking to the camera, like, has now changed someone's perspective. Or he said watching you guys has changed my life. That's what he said. You know how crazy that is?
It's loud, bro.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, this shit is crazy. So if I could use my voice, you know, to, like, help others and, like, give people perspective and help them learn about themselves, and I'm like, bro, this shit is crazy. Like, he was like, bro, he looked at me, he's like, keep going. He's like, he's like, I promise. He's like, if you guys keep going, you guys are gonna make it. Like, hearing shit like that, bro, I was like, bro, this shit is so wild. And it just grounded me and reminded me again, like, why did I start this podcast thing? You know what I'm saying? Why did I start this podcast thing? I'm just like, man, this shit is wild. Like, so just those little affirmations that I keep, it's not something that's, like, happened once, it keeps happening. Yeah. And it's like a reminder, almost like a sign from outside of what we're doing internally here, that I'm hearing, like, we're doing a good thing. You know what I mean? Yeah. So
even that that sticky situation that we had, the girl I was saying, talking about her, she misses her ex kind of thing. That conversation was stemmed from, I haven't had anyone to really, essentially she was like, when I was in that relationship, there were things that were going wrong that when I'm going back to my friends and I'm trying to explain what's going wrong, they're always like, oh, it's him. But some part of me knew that it's not totally him. There's something else. So now taking myself away from my friends, realizing there's also things that I was missing that was causing whatever. Then she was now listening to the pod, and I'm hearing someone with the perspective that firstly I can understand and matches mine. I'm able to now be comfortable knowing that the way I think makes sense to an extent, and also there's someone that I can almost like hear from, right? Because there's sometimes where it's hard to hear yourself because there's so much other thoughts going on. So something that you really want to focus on, let's say like your relationship, you can't focus on that perspective because you're thinking about school, you're thinking about work, you're thinking about your life.
There's a lot of internal dialogue going on.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Whereas if you're able to sit down and then watch someone else explain your situation, and you can
focus
sit down
on
and
that.
focus on it.
Yeah.
Is very helpful. So when she was explaining it that way, it reminded me, brother, this is exactly who your target audience is. Forget about the people that are here to laugh, or the people like when I even for example, when we say this is for the like younger guys, to literally show them what it's like to be a better young man, as well as a better young man as becoming a man.
Mm-hmm.
It also applies to girls as well. Obviously, the first thing I'm concerned about is people like me, but then there are still other people that can benefit from listening to what we have to say. And also, as we continue to progress and construct our thought processes, that also helps other people as well. Because now, just hearing her say, your perspective is what I needed, your perspective is also what's helped me understand myself a lot more. Bro, that's magic, bro.
Yeah,
that's magic. Do you get what I'm saying? Yeah, that, bro.
Yeah, that in itself is something you can't. You said you can't put a price on that.
You can't.
You know what I mean?
You can't. Now imagine once everything that we're working for comes to fruition. That's another different level of inspiration, because not only are we now like people are able to see, let's say, their situations being addressed and let's say changes their thought process or anything, they're now seeing the same way we're seeing, let's say, OB progress from all the work that he's doing to now enjoying the fruits of his labor, seeing Josh, all the work he's doing progress to fruits of his labor, even with Maddie again saying she's left school to focus on what she loves to do, and then you're seeing that she's now enjoying the fruits of her labor. We're seeing that. Imagine now us being another example of that to someone else. Yeah. That's something else you can't buy. Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? You can't buy it. All you can do is just be you and literally, like, whatever you're preaching, you have to show it. Like, we're here talking about consistency. We're here talking about success. We're here talking about trying to literally detract it and understand it from different aspects. If we don't reach success, what's the point of us talking about it? If we don't reach... Or if we don't reach our milestones, what's the point of talking about it? Now, us reaching those milestones encourages someone else that was probably starting to work on the thing. That, let's say like they were frustrated that this thing that I'm doing is not working, and let's say they've been watching us, and then all of a sudden we reach our milestone that we were trying to reach. It reminds them, just keep working. Do you get what I'm saying? Yep. All these things, bro, we can't. Yeah. You can't buy anywhere,
you can't buy it, man. I'm telling you.
Hey, you can't find it in Pele Park, bro.
You can't, bro. It's time for ShoreAsks. You know what I'm saying? Ha! It's good. See what I got today, bro. See if I got spice. Okay, so ShoreAsks of the day is: should you throw everything away after a breakup?
Ms. of what? The white one? What?
And how do you feel about that?
Should you throw everything away after a breakup?
I feel like it depends on what kind of person you are. Cause like, yeah, I just feel like it depends on what kind of person you are and like how you deal with the breakup. Like I feel like people deal with it and like handle it differently. Me personally, I don't think I'll go that. I'm trying to think if I didn't do all that extra shit, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Like, yeah, like obviously I feel like within that space of like being broken up with or breaking up with someone, I need to like kind of get back to myself. So like I don't obviously naturally your brain does this, right? So it ties memories to things and images and whatever. So maybe if you see her hoodie in your room, you're like, oh, you remember that when you went here. You see like it's happened to me before where like I've seen certain things and I get reminded of certain memories that were made, kind of thing. But I think within the moment, maybe like the most I did was like delete some pictures, just because like they were recent in my phone. I didn't want to see that. You know what I'm saying? But aside from that, I'm not doing no extra shit like throwing it. But like obviously, I've heard girls say, yeah, like fuck him, throwing everything away. I throw away his hoodies. I've been told that too. That all my shit's been thrown out. I'm like, damn, that's kind of crazy. Yeah. Like I've been told like after the fact, like I'm like, okay, like shit, like, do what you need to do, kind of thing. But me personally, yeah, I think it just kind of depends on like how you cope, you know.
It depends what you mean by everything, bro.
As in like like the physical stuff, like Say
or
she
everything to do with that person.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, throw it away.
Oh, everything.
You can throw it away, bro. Bro.
What if she got you like a really nice coat?
If it's disturbing you, throw it away.
What about I'm asking you specifically.
Yeah, if it's disturbing me, throw it away. There's nothing that has to do with there's nothing that has to do with her that I have. Let me think about. Yeah, I don't think I have. Yeah.
Damn.
I don't think bro. The moment I said it's complete, like this is completely over, I got rid of that because I'm saying this person doesn't exist again. But it's not like they don't exist where you just ignore their existence. It's just whatever you're attached to, you have to detach from it. Otherwise, the attachment that you have to that thing remind you of the attachment that you have to her or him. Whereas, like, if there are things that she's given to you that you can live and not think about, oh, this is attached to her, you can keep those. But if it's attached to her, get rid of it. Yeah. Get rid of it.
What's that saying? The mind replays what the heart feels.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Shakespeare in this bitch. You know what I'm saying? I'm just kidding. But no, for real though. Like, that's the thing, bro. I just remember, I hate that period of like, you know, that period where you're like done with someone, but like you're thinking about them all the time. That's obviously happened to you, right? Unless you're a robot. No. The way he paused, I'm like, okay, maybe it's just me.
No, because it's only happened
with one person. But that's what I'm saying. Like, within that instance, it's like,
well, I don't think it's enough for me to, like, I'm saying yes, but I'm saying like, when I think about it in general, I don't think it's enough for me to even take it as like a sample size.
Damn. So you don't know if it would happen to like the next person?
I don't know. I haven't put
this nigga's cyborg, bro. Nigga's really been isolated, bro. This nigga Doxa's become a robot. That's crazy. That's wild, bro.
No, I don't know, man. I don't know. I haven't put myself in enough situation.
Yeah, that's fair.
To be in a situation where I've been in a relationship, like I've even thought about the idea of a relationship.
That's kind of.
I have only because they've thrown it my way. Like, if this, then I'm like, okay, cool. Now I have to think about it.
Yeah.
But it's never been like I'm sitting here thinking, I want, like, what would it be like to be with this person? I don't think anyone's pushed me there before. They've asked me, but no one's like pushed me there. But again, I don't know if it's because I haven't met anyone that's done it, or I've just closed it off.
Yeah.
Bro,
it's a scary place, bro. Like, that's what I'm saying, bro.
This is great. What? See, this is what I'm saying. Yo, the way you affect someone's life is priceless. Because look how this person has affected my life, and I'm sitting here, bro. She's probably minding a business elsewhere,
eating some McDonald's, man. You know what I'm saying?
You get what I'm saying? And, like, there are certain things that they've done that now alter the way I move, or even with someone else that I've done something to. Let's say I've pissed someone off
in the past. Yeah.
There's now there's something that I've done that's made someone now move a certain way elsewhere. It's crazy, so man. Crazy, bro. It
is.
It's so crazy.
It is, bro. It is. It's wild when you think about it too. It's crazy how, like, that was actually a talking point I want to talk about too. How, I'm sure we touched on it before, like how much your actions, and we've talked about how I feel like we both expressed how when we became conscious of how our actions actually do affect others, and when it's different when you, like, you're just doing whatever, you're just going through the motion. When you see how it's actually affected that person, or it's changed how they were, it's crazy.
Yeah,
right. It really is, because it's like even if in my experiences with women, where I've heard, like I mentioned before, the girl that said she was very physical before she had her boyfriend, and now she does not like physical touch whatsoever. Do you know how crazy that is? To go from like wanting to like being such an affectionate and physical person to not wanting to be touched. Nigga, that is like, what happened? You know what I'm saying? Like, dead ass, bro. What did you do? Like, that's some crazy stuff, you know? And that's altered how she is, and like there's a lot of like shadow work she's gonna have to do to get back to where she was originally. You know what I'm saying? If she even wants to, like, if she's even conscious. That's the thing about that's another thing.
Has it affected her so much that she doesn't even want to
even try? That's what I'm saying. Like, there's so many layers to this. Like, the psyche of a human being, bro, is so crazy. Because, like, I feel like, you know, like when you're conscious of the shit, that's a completely different level.
Yeah.
Like, that's the upper echelon of this whole conversation.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Because even being conscious of it now, when I'm being asked why I don't do certain things, or if I have my walls up, because I'm conscious of something that might have a... Because the things that I get, I don't know if it is her fault or if I was just that way before I met her, right?
Yeah.
So when people are asking me dumb questions like, why do you have your walls up? I think to myself, brother, I'm an open book. I'm just like, I don't know if... Like, I'm consciously thinking it could be from this person. And if it is from this person, why can't I then just remove it? The walls. Now, because I can't remove these walls, maybe it's not from her. Or maybe you're just not enough. That's mad. So mad. Yeah. Or maybe you're just not enough. But then at the same time, it's like, it's so messy, bro. It's so messy, and this is one reason why I hate. No, hate is strong. This is one reason why I tread very carefully with relationships, because now it could be that, okay, cool, we're thinking, okay, cool, this person has affected me in a certain way, and this is the consequence of the actions that were made before. Or it could just be that this is something that I was trying to avoid, but now I'm in this stew. Do you get what I'm saying? And it's like, now it's like, okay, I'm not going to beat myself up for a mistake that I might have made. All these thoughts are going through my mind a lot of the time. I'm just thinking to myself, brother, allow me, bro. I can't be bothered to think about these things, man. Yeah. But we have no choice. We have no choice. And it's mad, because even that example you brought up with the girl that she liked physical touch before, now she doesn't. Bro, that's extreme. Because now there's so many levels to why the change has been made and why she can't go back. There's so many levels to the trauma that it's caused.
I'm telling you, man.
And trauma is so
that's a completely
rooted.
Different conversation, man.
Yeah.
Crazy, bro.
It's so deeply rooted that bro.
Dead ass, bro. That side right there is that side right there, it is.
Right. It's mental.
Man, it's crazy. Do you feel like, because I feel like we had this conversation privately, but I think it's a very interesting conversation for like people that are aware, people that are very aware, very conscious, empaths, and people that I feel like they're like knowledgeable, like very knowledgeable, and like just very hyper aware of their surroundings. Do you feel like all those things that I talked about, which obviously are traits or things that you carry, have in a way, because I feel like they say, I forgot what the saying was, it's like with knowledge comes, I don't know if it's sorrow or something like that, but like essentially because you're so
you lose
hyper vigilant, it's almost like, do you feel like a part of you, there's a part of your life where you feel like paralyzed almost because you can't, because you think like there's so much going on in your head and you're thinking so much about situations and you're replaying situations and over analyzing situations and, you know, picking apart things that you can't just kind of like be in the moment anymore? I feel like a part of it's paralyzed you because of like your knowledge and your consciousness and your awareness. I
think the only reason it can paralyze you is when you become anxious of it, because like anxiety is when someone has so many options they don't know where to go, so they stand still. So that's if you allow anxiety to grow. Whereas like when you're knowledgeable and you have all those options, everything comes, there's no more surprise. All you now have is just a selection of choice, right? That's what makes it kind of like dead and boring, because now you're like, okay, cool, I know everything that's coming. There's no surprises here. I'm not going to choose this way. You know, that now plays into your discipline. Discipline is boring. Consistency is boring. Right? Yeah. So I think that's like the opposite of that saying of knowledge taken away all that thing is ignorance is bliss, because bliss is what? Peace, happiness, aloofness. It's not even happiness. It's just aloofness. Aloofness doesn't mean you're happy or sad. It just means you're in a place of just you're just living in the clouds.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But living in clouds doesn't mean there isn't a storm downstairs. It could be Armageddon downstairs, but because you're in the clouds, you're unaware, right? But I would rather have knowledge. It's just with knowledge, you have to be strong enough to counter anxiety. You have to be strong enough to move. You can't stand still, because once you stand still, that's where the paralysis comes in.
Yeah.
You know, I think that paralysis you're referring to is the anxiety, and that's what happens with people that are anxious. It's just because there's so much going on, you're now afraid to make a choice, because now you're thinking, if I choose this, what happens here? If I choose this, what am I missing out there?
Crazy shit, bro.
Rather than I'll choose this, I'll face the consequences, and then I'll come back to the other choices. You know, because what's the worst that can happen? You die. Well, again, that is inevitable. That's what I'm starting to realize now, right? It's inevitable. Right? If you're afraid of death, brother, you're not gonna be able to live, because now everything you do is with caution. Everything is very you're not able to walk into anywhere confidently.
You're too meticulous.
Exactly. Yeah. I don't even think meticulous is the word. You're tender, bro. You're meek. Brother, you're feeble. I don't know how many more cylinders I could get in this, bro. You're not doing anything. You're just like a...
Do you feel alone?
What, being what, me, myself? Or... Oh, yeah. Yeah, I've been feeling alone for a long time. I've talked with Shada a lot about this. Like, there is a sense that I do feel alone, but then that's because, again, I haven't done enough. I don't think I've done enough to try and find connections. And there's not just romantic connections, there's connections with anyone. Yeah, for sure. Right? So, yeah, I do feel alone, but what can I do, man? Yeah. It's better to keep moving, bro. It's better to keep moving, man.
Yeah, man. The paralysis thing, though, that's something I could definitely attest to, man, for sure. I think, and like you said, tying into the anxiety thing, for sure, man. It's like, bro, when you are like an empath, and when you start, it's really like I told you, like I feel like I woke up when at the age of 21. I was like, somebody like hit me with a brick, bro. Like, swear, bro, like somebody hit me with a brick, and that doesn't mean I'm devoid of like doing things that affect others, or devoid of, but it's just understanding things a lot more than what's in front of you, I feel like. And it's like with that comes this this board that's always playing in my head of, what if I do this, or what if I do this, or what if I don't do this, or what if, should I do this, should I not do this? And then you're just analysis paralysis, that's what they call it. And you're analyzing so much you don't end up doing anything. But you can't live life like that, because like you said, bro, and also time waits for no man, bro. Like you still have to make decisions, yes, to the best of your knowledge, right? You should still discern. That doesn't mean you should go in blind, but you still have to make decisions to move forward in life. You know what I mean? So it's just a crazy place to be, because I feel like that's something a lot of people do actually deal with as well. When they do have this level of awareness and consciousness, it's kind of like a wall you have to get over or go through. Actually, I would say is that you end up feeling stuck almost, because you can't make a decision about anything. You know what I mean?
Nah, but I think the best solution is just to do one thing. Because worst that can happen is that you come back to where you started. But then what does that do? That eliminates one extra choice that you have to make.
And then you can roll the die again.
Exactly. Simple. Sweetest Berry. Sweetest Berry.
My Sweetest Berry this week is Down with Doxa.
Yeah?
And John Lucaju. I just wanted, because I was having a conversation with someone yesterday, and I was just like talking and reflecting. I was just telling them how obviously just like I was more sort of reflecting on how much I've grown as a person in certain ways, and like who I can attest that to. And I obviously want to shout out my brother here, Doxa, through this journey with the podcast and just meeting him I've really learned a lot from him. And the other person I can say I've learned a lot from, and is a part of the reason I am who I am today, and why I'm gonna continue to grow. And I feel like obviously in only positive ways is John. So it's kind of funny. I was telling the person yesterday too, like we kind of became like this trio, and not in the sense where like we're always together per se, but we all align mentally in so many ways, so many positive ways, that I feel like it's a brotherhood, the three of us, that is going to flourish over time. So I just want to shout out you two guys, just because I feel like you guys have really helped me become who I am today. And like obviously it's a bond and brotherhood and friendship that is going to continue to grow. And you guys are also two people that I feel like I really connect with on a completely different level than other people and other guys I'm around. You two in particular, like there's just something about the three of us that when we're together, the conversations we have, it's so deep, it's so what's the word? It's so forward. It's so past a lot of the people I'm around, a lot of the conversations that are being had. We're talking about real shit. We're talking about life. We're talking about things that are beyond what people see, you know? So, yeah. Y'all are my sweetest berry of the week. Amen. Shout out y'all, man. Shout out y'all.
I think mine is Josh. Josh just quit his day job.
Oh, wow.
He's now full-time
content creator,
yeah.
Crazy. Shout out him, man.
He's taking the plunge, bro.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah. Well, yeah, congrats to you, Josh. AJ Jerry, the MILF Hunter. We'll never forget. But yeah, man, that's it for today. BlackerTheBerry.
Sweeter the juice.
Safe.